Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? This is your boy, Mad Scientist, and I'm coming to you um, both on live streaming, which is on YouTube, which is on Facebook, and also on Twitch. And for those who are listening to this, I'm coming to you via. it's a funny story as to why I said via instead of via, but via uh, Power 97.5 LA. So let's go ahead and get into it because we got a lot of information I need to get to you. Hey, what's up? This is Mad Scientist on the all new Power 97.5 LA. Today we are just talking music, where we bring you the vital information about music production, promotion, and distribution every week right here. Where? On iHeartRadio. Okay, and so for those who are looking at this on stream, you guys are probably wondering, like, is he reading a script? Yes, I read a script. Okay. All right. I want to adjust this for a minute. Adjust the camera. I'm adjusting the camera a little bit. All right. I think that's a better angle. What you think? All right. Now, over the past 3 to 4 weeks, I have been discussing promotion, how to promote yourself as an artist. Okay. And it's important to understand how to do it and how to use the tools that you have to your disposal so that you can effectively create campaigns that will bring to you the type of customers that you're looking for. Number one, customers that you can get money from. Number two, and then number three, how to effectively talk to your customers once you get them to follow you on these different platforms. Okay. So we talked about content, what kind of content to have, right, on these platforms. So just as a recap, for those who haven't seen my previous streams, and for those who haven't heard me, in previous weeks on the radio, every platform is designed so that you can provide your customers different type of content. Okay, so for example, Instagram. What I tell people is, when you're using Instagram, you want to use pictures. Okay, use photos. Now, I realize that you can also you can put videos on Instagram. You can use reels. But what I'm saying to you is that majority of your content that you want to put on there are photos. Okay, not because you can't do reels, not because reels are bad. Reels are not bad, but when someone is going to Instagram, most of the time they're flipping through photos. Okay. Not all the time. Everything's not absolute. We're just saying most of the time. Okay. So if I were to share my current Instagram, which I'm going to share my Instagram. If you notice, I have mostly photos. Okay. I have mostly photos on here. Now, I used to do like everyone else. I used to have a lot of videos, still have some videos. Okay. I used to have a lot, but I've taken a lot of those videos out. I used to have lives. I've taken the lives out. Why? Because what I found from my research is that the most effective content to satisfy my customers is photos, and specifically photos of myself. There used to be a time where I would just have photos of parties that I'm hosting, right? And I found that that's not as effective as photos of myself. Photos of myself are way more effective. It doesn't matter how I think I look, okay? Doesn't matter how I think I may appear. People just would rather feel like, hey, I'd rather see photos of you. Okay. So what I do on my Instagram, and I'm kind of recapping. Okay. So what I do on my Instagram is I'll have photos of myself um partying. Now, the next step that I'm going to take is I have right now, for those on the radio, I have a photo of Quincy Jones because he just passed away. I probably would not um I probably would not have more photos similar to this. I also have a photo of my top 3 photos are Quincy Jones, the Dodgers, and a Tribe Called Quest because I'm a huge fan of a Tribe Called Quest. And when they got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I posted a photo. Sounds great. I'm a big fan, but none of those photos connect to me. I know how they connect, but my fans don't connect the Dodgers to me. I'm They all know I'm a Dodger fan, but they're not thinking, I wonder, I wonder what's going on with Mad Scientist. Let me go check out the Dodgers. There's no real connection. So what I should have done and what I will do in the future is photos like this I will put into my stories, but on my major page, it will just remain me. It will be all about me. What am I doing? Who am I? Okay, to give people an idea of who I am, what do I do, and why am I mad scientist? Okay, so I have some photos of my brunch when I clean as I'm cleaning out my as I'm cleaning up my social media. I probably will delete these photos that I have of my Saturday brunch. Yes, I'm a DJ for Saturday brunch, but in these photos, if you were to see me stream, you would see that none of these photos have me in them. Okay, I'm not in them, just other people, and I'm not connected to these people in the mind of my fans. Okay, but the photos that I have of me are way more effective. Okay. So as I'm scrubbing, I have a photo of myself with Young Guru. Those who know hip hop, Guru is he is the engineer for Jay-Z. But I'm in the photo, and that's the most important thing. I'm in the photo. Okay. I have photos of my DJ friends, me and my DJ friends, but I'm in the photo. You could clearly see that I'm in the photo with my DJ friends. Okay. I have uh, a photo of actually the artwork of a production that I did. My name is on it, but my picture is not. Okay. People want to come and see me. They don't want to, if they come to my Instagram, they want to see me, not anything else. So, but we talked about that. I just kind of want to recap. I want to recap with the audience so that you guys understand what I mean when I say we talk about what type of content. Okay. Now, using this example, still staying on here on Instagram, a lot of people want to know, okay, I get this photo. How do I get it out? I had this nice photo of myself. Let's talk about this photo where I'm at a radio station. It's a nice photo of me, nice smile. How do I get more people to see it? Okay, well, outside of titling it, tagging it, okay, title it is, like when you have Instagram, you can put what it is that I'm doing. So in this particular photo, I say good times at 22 West radio station at CSULB, Monday Madness, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. So I tagged it, right? I titled it. I'm sorry. I didn't tag it. Should have tagged it. But I did tag the location. Okay, that's great. Now, how many views do I have? Let's look at the view count. I reached 123 views. Okay. 68% of those were my followers, 31% were non-followers. So I got a total of 148 impressions. Okay. The question that we have and we're going to discuss today is, how do I get more views? Okay. And potentially get more likes and more followers. Okay. All the platforms, now that they have, when all these platforms started, their main thing was, hey, we're not going to advertise, but we've gone past that. They're advertisers. They advertise. We see ads on here all the time. We've gotten to the point where we're just used to seeing ads. Okay. And so that's what we're going to discuss today. How to um, how to create ads, and more importantly, how to target the ads. Because what you don't want is showing your ads to the entire world and not being able to monetize your followers. So I have 5,581 followers on Instagram. What I want to be able to do is monetize my followers. I need my followers to spend money with me in order to be successful. That's ultimately what I want, is for these 5,000 people to spend money. Now, it doesn't matter if I have 5,000 or 5 followers. If I have 5,000 followers and they're not spending money with me, it would be better to have 5 followers that are spending money with me. Okay. And so what we want to be able to do is not only provide the type of content that my followers want to see, hey, they're my customers. I have to provide them with entertaining content. Okay. And we've established that again, and I know I'm repeating it, but I'm repeating it for a reason. When people come here to Instagram, they want to see photos. That's what it was created for. The Reels part of it is new. Okay. The Reels part of it is new. But originally it was just photos. That's what Instagram was. So that's still in the mind of most people. It's added. Now, Instagram has added more features, and they're going to continue to add more features. But at the core, the crux of it, Instagram is for photos. Okay. And from my experience, that is probably the most effective type of content. And in terms of photos, I'm going to repeat it again. What type of photos are the most effective? Photos of me. I have a photo of Quincy Jones that I posted 4 days ago. If I look at the view insights, I have 218 views. I have I'm trying to counts reach 186, right? Which is not as many as a photo of myself where I'm just there smiling and I have 306 views. Now, I'm not famous like Quincy Jones. I'm not. And 86% of the people that saw that viewed this photo were my followers. Whereas Quincy Jones, who is way more famous than me, only 63% of my followers said, oh, okay, I looked at that photo. Why? Because they're not here to see Quincy Jones. They didn't come to my Instagram to see Quincy Jones. They came to see me and my smiling face. Okay. And those who are streaming can see how I'm my smiling face. Okay. So 86%, I had 306 views, way more views, and more of my followers came to see me because that's why they are here. So I'm going to keep repeating that because I want to drive that point home. Your Instagram is about you. And essentially, the you that they want to see are photos of you. Okay. They want to see you doing what you do. They don't want to see, I have a photo of Fat Man Scoop. Rest in peace. Love the guy. Play, I I never knew. I don't know if I could sing it, and I'm streaming, but you guys all know that, right? Play that song all the time. But my followers are not here to see Fat Man Scoop. They're here to see me. So Fat Man Scoop, okay, everybody loves him. How many views? I got 256 views. Still less than the amount of views that I got of me. Okay, let's see how many views I got. Here's another photo of myself. See how many views I got. Just me smiling. Okay, I got 110. But of that 110, even though it's less than Fat Man Scoop, 73% of the 110 were my followers. They want to see that. Whereas Fat Man Scoop, let's see what the analytics are. Okay, 84% were my followers. So this is a Fat Man Scoop was a good post. Okay, not as good as Quincy, but apparently my fans love me being showing things about clubs. Fat Man Scoop, clubs. Okay. All right. So now, if I want this photo of myself to be seen more, what can I do? And I think this is a really great example. I have a title, I have a location, and I have tags in this particular photo. Okay. And this was a really great photo that did well. 306 views, 86% were my followers, right? But if I wanted to get more views, okay, more comments, and potentially more followers that would want to see more of me, what could I do? Well, I'll like this first, and then I'll like all my people who left comments. Thank you very much. What I can do is I can advertise. I can now. A lot of times when you post, Facebook, which runs also Instagram, will ask you, "Hey, can you do you want to boost this?" They'll ask you, and we typically will say, "Nah, I mean, I'm not going to advertise myself, right? I mean, why would I advertise myself?" Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you that's exactly what you want to do. Okay. You want to advertise yourself. So, because that's what Instagram is all about. It's all about me. So, I want to be able to advertise myself, not just advertise, which typically what people will do is they'll advertise events. Like for me, events. Hey, here's a flyer. But we rarely advertise photos of ourselves. Okay. I'm going to pause for a second. I can't pause too long because it's radio, but I'm pausing. You want people to be into you. You advertise your event, but you don't advertise yourself. You advertise your event, but you don't advertise yourself. But you want people to be into you. So the people who, if you advertise the event and you get more followers or more likes, they're not liking you as the artist. They are liking the event. Okay. Again, I want to repeat it because I want you to hear it again so that it can start to sink in. What you want is people or your followers to be into you. What you want is them to say, I love mad scientists. I want to be around mad scientists. I want to see mad scientists. You don't want them to say, man, that's a great event. Woo. People are more into other humans than we are into just events. Yes, we love events. So, like you have the EDC event, huge event, right? But it's not going to go well if the promoters of EDC just went and got a bunch of unknown DJs and said, well, it's the event. No, they're not going to say like, hey, we can just put anybody up there because it's the event. No, they're going to go out and get a bunch of known DJs that have a fan base that's into them, that is totally into them. And guess what? That DJ is at this event. So again, I'm repeating so that you will obviously at some point have that light bulb turn on to say, if I want to be a successful artist, it has to be about me. And I can't rely on content that is not about me. Once people are into you as an artist, then it doesn't matter the event, the merch, the product, they will be into that because they are into you. Okay. So this particular stream will be about how do I make my advertising efforts about me? And it starts with creating content that is relevant to the platform, that is about you as the artist, not your content, not your music, not your art, but you as an individual. What do you do? Who are you? Okay. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to talk about today. So I want to, before we get into the actual ads, I want to show you my my TikTok analytics. Now here's my audience, my TikTok audience. Now, why is it important? Because at the end of the day, what I care about is getting people to be my followers. That's my whole goal. My goal is not to just share stuff on TikTok and say, ooh, yay, I have stuff on TikTok, right? My goal is to get followers that are into me. And so here's my analytics over the last 28 days. When I first got on TikTok, I did the typical thing like everybody else. I just posted stuff and hopefully people will like it. Now I'm very good at titling it and tagging it and putting the location, but I was stuck in the 200. I would only get 200 views. I'm like, well, I'm doing all the right things. Why am I still only getting 200-300 views? Right? I put the For You page and I'm thinking like, yeah, like I'm doing all the right things. It should naturally just go viral. And I didn't realize that these platforms are saying to everyone, listen, I'm glad you're a part of our platform, but these are our followers. If you want us to share your content with our followers, and then maybe that they will sub follow you, okay, then it's going to cost. It's going to cost money. Okay. So that's the mindset of the platform. If I had a room and you came in and said, hey, I want to sell my product to the people in your room, I could let you come in and do it for free if I was a really great person. Or I could say, you know what? Yeah, you can come sell, but it's going to cost you $2 to come in. Or I could say, you know what? Come on in, but I want 10% of whatever you sell. Okay. What TikTok, Instagram, Facebook has said, hey, you can go ahead and come sell your stuff to my followers, but it's going to cost you. Okay. And depending on how much you pay, I'll let you see this many people. So what I'm going to show you is that what you want to do is say, okay, yes, first things first. You want to say, yes, I will pay you TikTok. I will pay you Instagram. Just show my content to your followers so they can then come down and say, okay, I'm also going to follow specifically mad scientists. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. That's the gist of the conversation. All right. So I have a total of 717 total followers. I reached an audience of 29,000. Of those 29,000, 1,000 of them engaged. That's about, okay, that's not the percentage. They're talking about this percentage change. Okay. And it also says that 47.7% of my followers are female currently, 52% are male. Okay. Not good. Not that I don't like males, it's just that my product is geared more towards females. So I've got work to do because I have more males than I have females. And I'll tell you why. Okay. My age group is 20. My top age group is 25 to 34, which is great because I need that group. That group tends to come and take my products that I'm selling, which is birthday parties, alcohol, food. Okay. And my next group is 35 to 44. Good group. Okay. They like alcohol, they like food, they like to, and they're over 21, so they can come into the club. My third largest group is 18 to 24, which that's fine because I need some 21-year-olds. My next largest group is 45 to 54. Okay, that's fine. I'm liking this order because 45 to 54-year-olds, they're not going to go out all the time. They may come out once a year for their birthday or an anniversary or a Christmas party, but they're not like, hey, it's Friday night, let me get out, see what I can do. And then 55 plus, okay, is the smallest group. Okay, so I like, so far so good. The only thing that I'm doing wrong is I'm attracting more males than females. Okay. Now, here's where people mess up because when they first get into advertising, they'll just allow TikTok or Facebook to send their content out to wherever. And TikTok says, well, we'll decide where it should go. Okay. Facebook just sends it out everywhere. And I'm saying to you, don't do that. Because if you do, here's what you'll get. My top country is the United States. That's great. But then I have Pakistan. Well, how many people from Pakistan are going to get on a plane, come over here, go to one of my events? Kind of low. Nigeria, I have Russia, South Korea, I have some people in China. Most of these countries were when I first started advertising. I would just randomly boost it. And that's how I got a lot of these. Okay. I started to get more United States when I start targeting my ads. Okay. My top cities, Los Angeles, Long Beach. Perfect. Because my venues are in Long Beach. And Los Angeles is pretty much a catch-all for cities like Compton, Cypress, probably not Cypress, Compton, Carson, Paramount, Los Angeles. So it's a catch-all for LA County. Okay. But then I have Johannesburg. That's in South Africa. Brookline. I don't know where Brookline is. La Puente is good. It's close by. Allentown. I think that's in Pennsylvania. Lahore. I don't know where that's from. Redondo Beach is good. Anaheim is good. But Dallas, not good. I mean, what's the chances of them coming to my event? Then I have a bunch of others. Okay. Now, so that's my audience. And this is good information. Now, I want to answer the question, why do I have more females than male? So let's go to and share this tab. This is my page. Okay. And this is something which will push the narrative or reinforce the narrative that I won't say discovered, but I'm accepting. Okay. I'm accepting the fact that I have too many photos of other people that are not me. Okay. So if you go to my TikTok page, right, which is the Mad Science or Mad Scientist radio host, I have a lot of pictures of women having a great time, dancing and having a great time. Look at all these pretty smiles. Even have some Dodger fans, right? But I would say probably 90%. And I know me. I, I'm not gonna go up to too many guys and be like, "Hey, let me take a photo of you," right? I go to the pretty women because they're usually the ones that are dancing. Not that guys, not there's anything wrong with guys. It's just guys aren't dancing like that. But women love to dance. They love to like pose. They'll they are more cooperative to me. Okay. Whereas men, they'll just kind of give me the yo, what's up? They'll throw up the peace sign or whatever, put up the drink, and that's it. So I'm asking, why am I getting mostly men? And then I realized, oh, because I'm showing men what they want to see, right? The reason why I would want to get more women is because I know that statistically, women are more willing to celebrate their birthday parties in a social setting with a lot of their friends. Okay. Has nothing to do with dating patterns or anything like that. I don't date the people who come to my parties. But I know that if I book a birthday party with a female, she's probably going to bring 10 of her friends. She's going to be insulted. She's going to feel more insulted if she has less than 10 friends. Okay. I know that from experience. Whereas guys will bring a couple of their homies. So I'm looking at numbers. And then from experience, I know that women will spend more money at their birthday party than men. Men are going to just come out, have some drinks, have some shots. Okay, we're done. Okay. And we're good with that. So I'm looking at my content and I'm saying to myself, I'm going to have to have more photos with more content with me, because when people right now, according to my TikTok, I'm the DJ that's on the radio that hosts Taco Tuesday and Saturday brunch events. And if they're not ready for Taco Tuesday or Saturday brunch, then what use am I? Okay. What use am I unless I'm ready to go to brunch or Taco Tuesday? And some Saturdays I'll tell people, hey, I'm having my brunch. Oh, I worked that weekend. So now I'm not of use to them. Now I am not of use. And if they're at work, they have no reason to come to my page because they're at work. They're not thinking about Taco Tuesday or Saturday brunch because they're at work. Okay. Hopefully you're getting this message loud and clear. Your social media platforms have to be about you as an artist, doing what you do that is related to what people are wanting. So I have a post of myself. I'm on the treadmill. This is on TikTok. Now, great. I am into fitness. I do like working out, but I'm a DJ. What does that have to do with me, mad scientist? Now it's great. Okay, people are like, okay, yeah, he works out, but I'm not a fitness model. I'm not trying to teach people how to work out. Now, it's not bad. I did the mad scientist pre-party workout. Okay, so I made it a pre-party workout clip. But I'm going to have to show myself partying with people. Okay? Partying with people. I have to be the one partying, not just a whole page full of people at my parties. And I'm not even in the parties. I'm taking a clip, but I'm not in the party. Okay. Then I have a clip here with 52 views. It's of drinks. When people think of a DJ, they're not thinking drinks. They're thinking DJ, music. Okay. They probably assume, oh, he's drinking. Okay. This is a good clip too, because guy come up and He's just sitting back doing nothing. While a lot of women are all posing, guys are just sitting back with arms folded, which is why, I'm thinking. So I've got to figure this out. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will figure it out. Now, let's get to the meat of the discussion. Okay. The meat of the discussion is simply this. If you notice, I have a lot of my clips that have 5,000 views, 6,000 views, 5,000 views. How did I get all those views? But then I have some with 218 views. I mean, what's going on? What's the difference? Well, the difference fundamentally is the ones that have the largest views. It's because I advertised. Okay. I advertise. Now, when someone comes to my page, it doesn't say on my page, these clips have a lot of views because he advertises. There's nothing on my profile that says that. Okay. So when people come here and they see the views, they're just assuming that, oh, wow. Like I have a photo of myself I made into a clip, 11,000 views. They're just like, wow, this guy's really popular. Okay. I got to do more of these. He's got 11,000 views. That's from advertising. Now, I believe this cost me $50. Okay. To get 11,000 views. As a result, I was able to get more followers who are into me, not more followers who are into girls dancing, but more followers that are into me. The key is I then want to, let me switch over tab. I then want those people to be local to me, in my case, Long Beach, California, or LA County, so that they can come and I can then monetize my 717 total followers. I want to be able to monetize. Okay. That's the most important thing, is you want to be able to monetize your followers. And that's what this video is about. So all the information that I'm giving you is to get you to the point where you're understanding that it's about ultimately getting followers that you can monetize. And how do you get more followers? Advertise. And what do you use to advertise? Your content. And what does that content have to be? You, the artist, not seascapes, not landscapes, not photos of your car, okay? But of you, being you as it relates to who you say you are. I'm a DJ. If I just showed pictures of myself, let's just use something real. Just nothing but me working out, they're not going to say, oh, that's Mad Scientist. He's a DJ. They're going to say, that's Mad Scientist. I thought he was a DJ. Why is he always showing me photos or clips of him working out? Like, I know he works out. Well, what about the DJ part? Okay. So you guys can see the connection. So let's get to how to. Okay. So here is my my Facebook ads account. Okay. So I have certain campaigns based upon locations. I have all of these locations. You can see I have Alegria, that's in Long Beach, Gave, Long Beach, Kitsch Bar, Costa Mesa, Palenque, Costa Mesa, Harbor Bar in Long Beach, Khalees Bar. Okay. So I have different campaigns based upon the location. Okay. Then I have ad sets. And the ad sets is divided between this campaign is for Agave that's in downtown Long Beach, 200 Pine Avenue, downtown Long Beach. So this is based upon whether I'm in the kitchen part of it or in the nightclub. Okay. Most my events are in the kitchen part because it's Taco Tuesday and Saturday brunch. Okay. And as you see, for the month of November, I reached 51,900 people, 52,000 impressions, 74 clicks, and spent $118. Okay. Over the last 18 days. Okay. Because I have a Saturday brunch coming up. I got to spend this money. Okay. Now, for the 118 that I spent, probably, and that includes Taco Tuesdays also. My Taco Tuesdays, I make about $250 a week. Okay. And for my brunch, I make about $900 in a day. So you figure if I spend, if I get 250, so that's 1,000 plus $2,000 of income, 118, that's 10%. That's pretty good. Okay. Um, that's pretty good investment. Okay. On my money, I spent 118, got 1,000. Okay. Again, I want you to start thinking about that. Now, here is, let's go back to the ad sets. Okay. Now, with the ad set, you can edit it because that's what we're talking about. So I can edit the ad set so that I can tell Facebook, where do I want you to send my ads? And it's in the ad set, specifically under create audience. Okay, so this is my brunch audience. Okay, I call the brunch audience brunch, Taco Tuesday, same audience. But I can give Facebook specific locations. What I like to use is zip codes. Most people like to use cities, but I like to use zip codes because every city in California has different zip codes, and different zip codes can be different demographics. Okay, so I would suggest you use specific zip codes. Okay, like if I just put LA, LA is huge. Okay, what's considered LA is huge, but I know what parts of LA I want my audience to come from. So I'm only going to show it to these parts of LA. All right. And then you also have age. Now I put on here for my age for the brunch crowd, 21, because you have to be 21, up to 60. Okay. That's fine because I know that that works. And then people who match. So I put the interest of the people that would come to my events. I'm telling Facebook who are my customers. Okay. So I started off with a bunch of artists, rappers, singers that the people would like. Okay. I also put in people who like the city of Long Beach. Okay. And then events, baby showers. That's still artists. I have like a whole list of artists. Robin Thicke. I also, another event is happy hour. I have Little John as a artist. I obviously I didn't put it in this haphazard, but this is how Facebook organized it. Okay. I was born in the 90s. That's a theme. Okay. Radio, 90s. DJ Mustard, he's an artist. Birthdays in a month. Friends of women with a birthday in 7 to 30 days. Friends of men with a birthday in 7 to 30 days. Friends of people with birthdays in a week. Friends of women with a birthday in 0 to 7 days. Or friends of men with birthdays in 0 to 7 days. I'm telling Facebook who I want these ads to go to so that I want people with birthdays who essentially celebrating their birthday between the age of 21 who live in certain cities. Okay. I'm looking at the estimated daily results. It says 21 to 60. So I'm going to have to probably make some changes to this. Okay. It says the estimated audience size is 700,000 to 908,000. Now, but I may not change anything. Okay. Why? Because I would rather have two people that fit within my profile than to have 20,000 people seeing it that don't fit within the profile. But I'm going to check this out because I'm like, that reach is like very low. That's horrible, actually. Okay. And then I'm going to tell Facebook exactly where to place it. Facebook feeds, Instagram Explore, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, Instagram reels, Facebook reels, even though it's probably the reason why this number is so low. And I know the reason why is because I'm so specific as to who I want Facebook to send it to. And Facebook is like, okay, well, so more than likely I'm going to have to take off some of the interest in order to get more people. Okay. I'm probably going to take off, there's some like I have on here merengue music. I'll probably need to take that off because there's not a lot of people that like merengue music. So I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to go through this and because that number is alarming. But that's essentially what you want to be able to do. And then you have a daily budget, $25. Okay. So that way you are telling Facebook, I want to send these ads specifically to these people so that these people can then become my followers. They follow me. And the key thing that you're going to have to do is understand that it has to be about you. It's all about you. Okay. And when you're on Instagram, it's pictures of you. They want to see you. Okay. But you're going to have to start believing in yourself as an artist. I see a lot of artists who will post flyers. No one ever wakes up and says, let me see what kind of flyers are on Instagram today. They're just not doing that. Okay. No one can't wait to see a flyer or a poster, but they can't wait to see you. Okay. When you're on TikTok, you've got to show clips where you're doing what you do, but you've got to be involved. Okay. And I'm giving you real-time lessons that I'm learning. This is not something I read in a book. I'm actually learning it. I'm actually going to go out, this weekend. And based upon what I'm seeing, these analytical numbers, okay, I need to be more involved in the clips. It can't just be pictures of people dancing. No, I can't. I'm not going to do that anymore. In fact, I started erasing those kind of photos off my Instagram, those kind of clips and photos. I'm not going to do those anymore. What I'm going to start doing is me having a good time. So that when people say, I want to see what Norman was, our mad scientist was doing this weekend. What was he doing this weekend? He was having a lot of fun. Man, I want to hang out with him. And then I'm going to start getting the type of customers that I want so that they will then start to say, I want to go hang out with him. Where's it going to be? Because ultimately, here's another issue. And we're going to talk about this more in another episode. I was talking to a friend of mine and I told him, I said, you know what I'm discovering? I'm discovering that I think people are more into the venue than they are with me. Like people are saying, ooh, that venue has a really great DJ. And when they're into the venue, they're like, okay, I'll go because they have a really great DJ. But what if they're not into the venue? Then they're not going to come see me. And that becomes a problem. So I said, I told my friend, I've got to start making sure that everyone who follows me is into me. And so that's where we're going to stop it because we're going to have that discussion. How do you get them into you? Not the venue, not the music, not the clothes, but into who you are. And all the content is just a representation of who you are. All the clothes that you wear, it's just, oh, that's what Mad Scientist is wearing. Maybe I want to wear that too. All the music that you produce, I've got to get that music because Mad Scientist made it. That's the difference between someone who's just talented and someone who's a star. All right. So this is your boy, Mad Scientist. And once again, you could, you know, hear me every day, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the Midday Madness Show on Power 97.5 LA. It's on the iHeart Radio app. If you don't have the iHeart Radio app, make sure you download the iHeart Radio app and then look for the station Power 97.5 LA. Okay. That's for those who are streaming. For those who are listening to me on the radio, you can find me on social media, Mad Scientist with 2 D's, MADD Scientist, okay? Or @ DA, MADD Science, okay? That's @ DA, and then MADD with 2 D's, and then Science, okay? Thank you so much for listening for another week. I look forward to helping you guys achieve your dream as I am achieving mine. Okay. And hopefully one day we'll be at a really big party celebrating. Like, yo, yes, I remember when we was, oh, yeah. Right. That's what I'm hoping that's going to happen one day. Thank you guys. And I appreciate your time and your ears.